New Australian research has revealed a lack of workplace support for new and expectant dads. The Gidget Foundation's data found 2/3 of fathers don't feel adequately supported when they return from parental leave. For more, we're joined by Arabella Gibson from the Gidget Foundation. Arabella, thank you very much for your time. We often talk about new mums. What were the main issues raised by fathers in your research?
Yeah, look, the father's mental health data that we conducted revealed that only 1 in 5 expectant and new dads with children that were under 5 say that they were in fact well supported by their own workplace whilst their partner was pregnant. And concerningly, only 1/3 said that they were even well supported by their workplace when they returned from parental leave. But I think the thing that really, is concerning and alarming is that nearly half of Australian dads aren't even aware that men can actually experience perinatal depression and anxiety, with more than 2/3 of new dads not actually even knowing how to identify the signs.
Yeah, how common is depression among dads before and after birth?
Look, it's far more common than you would think. At least 10,000 dads will be diagnosed every single year. To put that into perspective, that's actually 1 in 10 dads who will experience diagnosed perinatal depression and anxiety. But we know that that number is in fact far higher because there are so many new fathers that in fact go undiagnosed.
I was going to say there's probably a lot of pride there. Men don't want to acknowledge what they're going through. So what are some of the warning signs out there?
Yeah, look, it's important to remember that some anxiety, worries, and changes in routine around things like eating and sleeping, they're really normal aspects of adjusting to parenthood. But it is a really life-changing experience. And we know that as a new dad, you often feel, overly worried. You might be more irritable. You can't sleep. You lose your appetite. You might have, significant feelings of melancholy or be sadder than usual. And if nothing is really helping to alleviate those feelings, then we would recommend reaching out to your GP, sharing how you're feeling and seeing if they can refer you on to get some additional care to support you through that.
So, Arabella, how can workplaces better support new and expectant dads?
Look, we know that balancing work and parental responsibilities always place pressures on new mums and often new dads, of course, as well. But the expectations of taking only minimal parental leave means that most dads don't really have sufficient time to support themselves, let alone the family.
Well, it's great to acknowledge that dads can struggle too, and there is help out there. Arabella Gibson, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much for having me.